What's going on, tubers? Welcome back to Blues Channel 66. Happy Friday the 13th to you guys. For all my favorite classic horror and classic slasher film fanatics. You guys can relate. This will be a little different. I want to combine a fictitious character with a piece of reality. I'll call this one Aware of Experiences, Meanwhile Standing Tall. Again, aware of experiences, meanwhile standing tall. This goes for anybody. Think about moments where you just thought that it was the end of everything. You know what I mean? With work, with relationships, with opportunities, with hobbies, with goals. Think about it. Like with me, for example. Just like yesterday, I can remember. I was 19 years old, working at Shoreline Square Towers, downtown Long Beach, right there off of Ocean and Long Beach Boulevard. That building, like say if you're going towards the convention center, if you're going down Long Beach Boulevard, right before you hit Ocean, on the left-hand side, it's a building full of glass doors. I think it's a Nextel building. Well, I think the lobby area is where they sell like Nextel phones or something like that. Right there. I remember just like yesterday, standing in the lobby on a day shift. You know, doing my normal detail, watching the lobby cameras, standing there at the lobby, you know, watching everybody that make their entry point into the building, going to the elevators and everything, making sure people check in and all that stuff. I had a situation that freaked the hell out of me, as far as it was so embarrassing, because my would-be baby mama, Janelle, she's Navajo Indian, Native American, my first love. Her mom, that at the time that I thought was prejudice, well, at this standpoint of me being mature about the situation now, that I'm in my 40s now, she was looking out for her daughter. She took her to go get an abortion, and she dropped her off like she was some cattle, right in the entry point of the lobby where I work, and walked up to me right in front of my supervisor, the day supervisor, and said, "Here you go, Ronald, deal with her." And then left her there and got in her car and drove off. It was so embarrassing. I swear it was so embarrassing. You know, and right there I thought that was the end of me right there. I was like, oh man, what the hell? Oh man, oh man. we'll put that to the side, but that experience right there, I thought that was the end of me when I was a young man, at the age of 19. Another experience. I remember working at the Hyatt when I was, I was 25 at the time. That was one of my favorite jobs that I had. We didn't wear security uniforms like when I worked at the, convention center, or when I worked for this security company called Lincoln Security in Cerritos. When I lived in Hawaiian Gardens, that was actually my actual first security job. I was working with a permit while I was still in high school. And I remember it was an audition for the motion picture Ali, way before Will Smith got the gig. And I said to myself, with my Thai boxing and boxing experience, and all my life, especially when I was younger, I was always told that I looked like Ali. Only thing, I had blue eyes, so if I was able to get that starring role, they would have had to put brown contacts in my eyes. But I was the right height, same height as Ali, 6'3.5". I'm a natural heavyweight. So what I try to do is I try to call off from work so I can go all the way out to Hollywood and audition. But they couldn't get anybody to cover the graveyard shift, so I had to work the graveyard shift. And there's no way, by the time I get off of work at 7:30, there's no way I can meet an 8:30 audition with LA traffic and everything. No way I would have been able to make that drive. I thought at that point that was the end of me. Like, damn, that would have been a good opportunity for me. Because I have a little acting experience, acting in little independent films like Warriors Island, which was a little martial arts independent film. I don't think it was ever released, but I sure put my time in. There's one brother named Duke. He had produced the film, so I don't know if it ever got released, but I remember playing a villain, one of the villains. It was like 4 of us in that film. Then I did like a stage play where I played a cop in Inglewood called Claim It. So, acting was always my first love. Before I got into hip hop, before I got into modeling, I didn't ask to get into modeling. I was, scouted out when I did gigs with American Crew, Products for Men. But that was an opportunity, and I thought that was the end of me, not making that audition for the role of Ali. These experiences, that you have, that you go through, that we all go through. Opportunities missed, or whatever the case may be. Just think about it. You have people that's in third world countries that would love to be in your place, in your situation. Like I said, with the experiences that you have, when you thought that it was this is the end of me, I'm ruined, I'm done. And if you're still breathing, and you're still standing upward, give yourself a little credit. Not coming from a defeatist mindset. No. Jason lives. The scene where he's like in a mobile home, and it's this guy that's, listening to rock music, and he's driving and stuff like that. And then Jason already offed his girlfriend in the bathroom. And then from there, he offs this guy while he's driving. Then the mobile home tips over. Then somehow Jason, of course, he pulls himself out of it. And while the mobile home is engulfed in flames, he's standing on top of the mobile home, standing tall. So I take this fictitious character on Friday the 13th, just like Jason Voorhees in that scene while he was standing on top of the mobile home. And for all of us, be aware of your experiences. Meanwhile, standing tall through it all. All right then, tubers, feel free to sub, comment, like, share,